It's still pretty decent wood though. I mean, it is pretty fucking warped, so maybe not, but.
We are back on the porch remodel today. In this episode, we'll be adding in the framing for the vaulted ceiling and fixing some of the parts of this roof that are falling apart after standing for over 100 years.
Push up on that. I wonder if there's anything even holding that.
That's what I was about to do.
Okay, so it's nailed on this trim board and that's it. Oh. I wasn't expecting that.
We just ripped down that 2x8 to sister up underneath the rafters. They're just toe-nailed into the sheathing, so I'm sure it'd be fine. It's been fine for 100 years, but just want to reinforce it just a little bit just to make myself sleep a little better at night. This right here is why I'm adding that ledger board. You can see the nail just split the joist right there. It's starting to sag down. So we're going to try and jack that back up, then add in the ledger. Camera.
Leave that in the video.
Anything for views.
Anything for views. Boyfriend gets killed by Latina girlfriend.
Yeah?
Yeah, the only spot that's hitting now is the
This one?
yeah.
Which means we can just block under the rest of them.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought that was was like
You can't just fucking say catch and then throw it at me like I'm not gonna catch it.
We have to take the ledger board back down in order to reposition it and be able to push it up into the broken rafter.
Just
Shaking the whole fucking thing,
oh,
guy.
good. I don't want to fucking fall.
Yeah, it works. Why don't you just set it up?
Because I can get more force into it.
Okay. Can we move? Oi. Good work.
Oy caramba.
Good work.
Here we are adding ceiling joists to create a flat area in the ceiling. Not only do I think this will look nice in the end, we more importantly need a space to run the new electrical above the ceiling. We did have to add a separate ledger for the ceiling joist so we could level that independently from the upper ledger. You'll see that we tied these into the rafters with some structural wood screws and used joist hangers on the ledger.
There's no nails in the bottom.
Oh,
so
thank God. I was gonna say, fuck, dude.
you can hang. Try the hammer.
Oh, you only brought one up here?
Yeah, the other one's back. You left it back there.
You left it.
Yeah, you left it back there.
Diggy, diggy.
You good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sharp. I like it. I guess we can move on and do this one, and then we'll
Leave this one for
reinforce
last.
that one. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but that joist is cracking there. So we're just gonna throw up another 2x4 just to kind of reinforce it a bit.
Oh, we're gonna use FDS screws for this.
Say 8. One every foot. Probably fine.
Yeah. So I did a bit more work last night off camera. I added these LC35 brackets, I think they are, to all the hip rafters that tie into that, I guess, hip beam, even though it's really just a little bit bigger than a 2x4. I also added some blocking underneath all those rafters to make sure they touch the ledger and actually bear on that. And now we got to add on some, extend this ledger across over. I just didn't have a big enough 2x6 yesterday to do that, so we'll extend that and then we'll get the rest of the framing finished on this. Sometimes these ledger lock screws are kind of hard to start, so I like to just take a hammer and just kind of tap them into place. That way also I don't have to hold them when I start screwing them. Just makes it a little bit easier that way. Now we gotta do the same thing on this side, but I don't really feel like doing it, so let's try some movie magic, and done. So for that last ceiling joist there, I can't get it to fit with the hip rafter there. So I'm going to run some ceiling joists off of the end of that into those rafters. and then I'll add in some blocking just to make it a little easier to finish. All right, perfect. So I think for this one, I'm going to mark for the joist hanger first and install that. I think that's just gonna be a lot easier than having to hold this and screw that at the same time. If I could just rest it there, it might be easier. All right, should be able to support it on that now. And I forgot the fucking level. Oh, man. This was a lot easier with 2 people, I'll tell you that much. It's basically touching. Now it's using your head. All right, well, let's get that hanger fully installed. Just finished up adding in that last ceiling joist there. That's going to do it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one where we get into the electrical work and start doing some of the finishing. We got a ceiling fan being added in over there, a new light here, and then a new outlet. And then we're going to start throwing up some shiplap or honestly whatever my wife decides on. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.